Adventure is in my blood. Finding treasures big or small and having fun is what it's all about. With my wife Melissa and our 3 kids, life is pretty full. But there isn't a mountain we can't climb together. This isn't your ordinary antique store. My name is Alex Archbold and this is Curiosity Inc.
Oh. Yeah, well, good morning, guys. It is Halloween, and I've got to get up and get ready for the day. Let's see, what'll I wear today? Seems like a white shirt kind of day. And maybe khaki pants for a change. And I guess I should bring my brown belt, wallet, of course. Might get a little dusty out there today, so I'll bring a scarf. I never know, might have some antiques I gotta go through, so I'll wear this leather wrist cuff just to make sure I'm safe. And I forgot that I had this 1851 Colt, because you never know when you're gonna need to carry that. Actually, this is a replica. I'm gonna take it to the store for sale. Well, I guess I better put this stuff on and head off to work. Now, for the past 2 years, you guys keep saying, this guy looks like Brendan Fraser. That guy looks like Brendan Fraser. So guess what I thought I'd do today? I thought this year I would go as Rick O'Connell from The Mummy for Halloween. And let's be honest, if I'm going to pick a Brendan Fraser character to be, Encino Man is not in the works right now. I'm a 40-year-old guy. That's not going to happen. But I did happen to have the white shirt and khaki pants. I only had to add a few extra things in my wardrobe, and I pretty much already had the look going on. And I think the reason why people say I look like Brendan Fraser is because I am a 90s kid, and I still sometimes rock the 90s hair. And I think people are like, yeah, that's the Rick O'Connell look from The Mummy. And yeah, I mean, that was the style back then. Now, I normally don't do it quite like this, but sometimes it happens to fall like this, and yeah, I guess I get that look. So I'm gonna go into work dressed like this today. And see if anybody even notices if it's a costume. They might just think I'm crazy enough this is how I normally dress. But I've got everything going on. I've got my replica sidearm here with the shoulder harness. I've got my cuff. I don't have riding boots, but I had chaps. Oh, that'll have to do the trick for now. Hey, Jason, you got to explain your pumpkin to me.
Well, I was thinking to have one of those eyes like popped out and the other one in.
But why is he happy if his eye's falling out of his head? Abigail?
Yes.
Normally I'd be terrified if I saw you like that. I'd be like, what happened? But you're going as an Egyptian sort of mummy today, right? Like a zombie mummy? But why don't you tell us about your pumpkin?
My pumpkin is a little house with a little guy inside it.
Yeah, Abigail made a little house out of a pumpkin, and she put a tiny little pumpkin living inside of it. And I told her that's actually kind of scary because it's like the pumpkin must be like a cannibal or something. But that's cute, honey. That's super cute. And Steven, what's up with your Halloween costume? When you told me you're going as a pirate, that's not what I had in mind.
What's wrong with it? Isn't this what pirates dress as?
Sure. Yeah. Well, you let me know how that goes over at school today.
Because they had skirt and they're so skinny.
Oh, I see. I'll have to get you more oranges then. At the shop now, and it's Halloween. I expect today at around 3 o'clock when that school lets out, I'm gonna have all get-out kids through here looking for candy. I have some ready to give away. I have no idea how fast it's gonna go through, but it's gonna be busy, I can tell you that much. While I'm waiting for kids and customers and other people to come through the stores, we just open up the doors. I have got some new inventory in that I've got to put away. Some shipments arrived, some stock's got to go out. So I'm going to keep myself busy today and try and get everything all wrapped up and really just make this place look great again. And the one thing that's kind of nice about getting new orders in is it's kind of like Christmas. This one is kind of fun. It's a bookend called The End, and it's like a little guy who's going, no, as the books look like they're falling on him. But it's a pretty creative thing. I thought that was pretty nifty. I mean, you wouldn't be able to stack a whole lot of books, probably like 4 or 5 like what they have there, but what a little conversation piece that is. I'm gonna find a spot for these. All of my gifty type items find their way over to the wall over here. So I've been leaving some space up at the top where that bag is, where I can move that out of the way and start getting some of these things out. I don't remember, and I probably should remember, but I don't, exactly what is in that box. I did this order a while ago, and this is, sometimes if they can't ship it all at once, they send you bits at a time. I have no idea what's in there, so we'll open that one up next while we get these guys out. And what's in the box? More boxes. This is how they kind of come shipped. Factometer thermometer. Okay, well, I guess I'll open these up and then I'll show you guys what I ordered for the shop. And hopefully you guys will think it's cool. Okay, so what did I buy for the store? Well, we don't just carry antiques. My motto at the shop is kind of, if it's cool, it may enter. And I'm surprised I let myself through the door some days. But I did go through looking around online and found some suppliers that had some really neat things. The bookends are one, but have a look at some of the other stuff here. These are little erasers. They come in a tiny little glass jar and they look like human brains, like a brain specimen sample. I mean, what kid wouldn't find that somewhat creepy and cool? If that's too much for you, there's little eggs. And as you erase, you can see the little yolk appear on the inside. So things that are fun for adults and for kids to make your desk a little bit more interesting. There's these, just a fun little thing. They're bowling alley cats. So it's a bunch of cats looking very kind of nonchalant, as cats often do. And it looks like a mouse that looks slightly concerned is gonna go bowling down the alley at them. So it's a little bowling set, fun sort of thing. And on the cat theme, you know, there's a few mugs. Inspired to do stuff, but like not anything specific right now. That's most mornings for me. We saw the bookend, I still think that's cute. These are just little sticky notes, but they look like ramen noodles. So just fun little gifting things that don't cost a whole lot and are gonna add some character and interest to the store. This is the Happy Camper pencil holder, so it looks like an old fashioned, like maybe, I don't know if that's like a Shasta or something, but it's a cool old looking trailer. Put your pens and desk supplies in there. And if you want a fancy birthday, you've got the cake candelabra. So I know these are all sorts of gifty things, and it doesn't generally detract from the other antiques and wonderful stuff we have in the store, because I limit the selection to the gifting to just this one shelf at the front. So that's gonna be super full later on today, but that's fine because it's gonna look really neat. And it's always nice to get new product in. Okay, it's been business as usual, more or less today, but I look across the street and there's my ambulance because I parked it out front because it's a Ghostbuster car and it's Halloween today, but there's an actual ambulance and a whole SWAT team pulled up across the way. I have no idea what's going on, but they look like they're actually getting geared up. You'd think I would have heard some sirens or something. Maybe it's just a Halloween thing, but I don't know. I don't think they'd put that much expense out to get one, two, let's see how many, there's the SWAT armored looking thing there. There's another one over there. All those vehicles in that parking lot are all police. So who knows what's going on, but it's Halloween, spooky things happen. Okay, update. Apparently the police were on their way to another place, not here. I guess they stage in parking lots and then go and bust somebody's door down. So I can only imagine on Halloween how, you know, they must have a tough time figuring out who's actually injured, who's actually a zombie. Oh, it wouldn't probably, but somebody definitely had a bad afternoon. I imagine some guy sitting on his couch, you know, watching, you know, or playing video games, and the police bust in. Like, no, I didn't actually kill my neighbor. He's just dressed up for Halloween. So anyway, that happened. I am more or less done with setting up stuff at the shop. Things are coming together. And best of all today, which was on my list, I had to get Zoltar fixed. And look, he's working. So I might have to go get my fortune read because he told me to. I'm gonna go get my Zoltar fortune today. He hasn't been working well. He's been under the weather, but I got him fixed this afternoon. We're gonna try. This is, if you're not, or have not been to Canada, this is what we use for a $2 bill. This is our $2 coin called the toonie, which kind of makes no sense, but that's why we call it that. Here it goes.
My name is Zoltar the Gypsy, and I have some words of wisdom to bring you much happiness. As you travel through this life, remember this. If you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right. Go ahead and let Zoltar tell you more.
This thing makes me 20 years older tomorrow morning. I'm not gonna be very happy. Let's see, what does Zoltar have to say? Unexpected wealth will arrive. Remember, he is richest who is content with the least, for content is the wealth of nature. Although you may look for riches, realize that wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. When riches come, do not forget that man's true wealth is the good he does in the world. So when opportunity knocks, grab it. It is easy at any moment to resign. The possession of great fortune. To acquire it is difficult and arduous. Well, that's pretty tongue-in-cheek considering what has been happening this past week. I tell you, Zoltar is pretty accurate. Last time I got a fortune from Zoltar, he said I will be meeting new family, and I met my sister. Kind of creepy. This was another really neat piece that came in. This is a 1920s, well, I guess the last time it was given out was 1933. It's a trophy for the Oshawa, from the Oshawa Daily Times, and to the Senior City Industrial Hockey League. So this would have been like a minor league hockey league, an adult hockey league. And if you look, there is a picture of some of the hockey players. There is the trophy that I'm holding in that exact photo. This is dated 1932-33. And so the winners of that trophy were holding this. And all those years later now, I have it here at the store. Really cool to find early, nice sports memorabilia. And this team had a lot of history in the Oshawa area. Really cool that I was able to find it here in the prairies. Nice piece, and nice that it has the accompanying picture with it too. And of course, it wouldn't be one of our episodes without showing a couple things that I bought too. But I had a guitar come in today. Pretty cool one too. Actually, the fellow traded me a couple guitars for a motorcycle, and then he changed his mind. So I ended up just buying the one off him. But this is a 1968 Gibson. I believe it's a Les Paul Jr. With double cutaway. The nice thing about it is it's good playing guitar. The bad thing about it is it's not the original finish. And somebody spent some money getting this done because it is there's... Okay, Zoltar. Man, Zoltar is really pushing for the coinage over there. This is a nice guitar. Somebody spent some money and had a custom paint job done on it. I don't know, guys, what do you think? Leave it as is or refinish it back to factory? It would have been, I think, just a regular, like a walnut sort of finish. I don't know. Looks pretty cool though. And against that white case, it's a pretty snappy looking guitar. So that's a cool thing to have come through. So that's it. That's a lot in one episode. Got a lot done, had some fun, had some friends come through. I have to rush home and hand out candy at my own house right away here. And in the next couple days, I'm off to see Hans, and we're going to do some house shopping with him. Hopefully find him a new home. But thank you very much for watching this Halloween update video. I hope you guys had a fantastic day today. And yeah, definitely stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and we'll see you all soon. Bye for now.
Marvin's fingers are all for me. No, and the big arrow. No. The big arrow. Wherever that is, I honestly don't care what I get.
Hey, Steven.
I'm just going to steal it later.
So you guys put all your candy in one giant pile, and now you're picking whatever you want.
Yeah. Or like free-for-all.
Whatever happened to like picking one at a time? You guys are just doing free-for-all.
Oh, wonderful, Mr. Baker.